Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a fun video for you. I've been kind of piecing things together for a few weeks now, trying to gather things that I've tried and used for a while, just to share with you guys what I think of the products. I think I'm going to call this tried and true or single use. I think that's what these videos are going to start being called. Tried and true would be something that I'm going to continually buy, and single use is just obviously a single use. I'm only going to buy it this one time and that is it. Now I want to mention that the problem with this a little bit is that Dollar Tree is constantly changing up what they have. So you will see items that you see there all the time, and you will see items here that may not be in your store right now, but just keep your eyes open because they're constantly cycling out their items. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is this, and this is the Global Beauty Calming Nighttime, like facial collection, I guess. And it came with these 4 items here. I spent $5 for them, so that was not bad at all. I use them every single night. So I've been using this line for, I would say, about 3 weeks now, maybe a month. I'm not quite sure. I will say the first week I used it, I was getting a couple pimples here and there. So I think it was just pulling out whatever it needed to. And then it cleared up. So I continued to use it. I wasn't getting any rashes. I didn't find any dryness or anything like that. So that was something that I was definitely looking for because I feel like my skin is a little bit sensitive. But I always wash my face with this in the shower at night before bed. So I use this. And then when I get out and I dry my face, I just put a little bit of this underneath my eyes. After that sits for a little bit, because I want to make sure that it's not like tacky anymore, I add on the serum. So I put the serum all over my face. I kind of like tap it in or gently massage it, but I'm never like rough with my face. That's what I've learned by watching some of these videos, is you always want to kind of like tap it in, especially the older we get, because we don't want to be pushing our faces roughly, you know, because our skin gets a little bit thinner. And then I go in with this nighttime cream. It's pretty light. It doesn't feel greasy. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't have a horrible smell. It smells like lavender to me. So the smell is pretty strong. So if you are sensitive to that, just kind of know that. But you can see I've been using it. And you can tell this serum is like, I'm definitely using it and I really like it. So I'm going to continue to use this skincare because I really do like it. Okay, the next thing I want to share is the microwavable cleaner, or the microwave cleaner. This thing worked really good, you guys. So typically I just wipe down the inside of my microwave. I've used vinegar before as well, and that works really good. But this time I used one of these little packets. Excuse me. You pour the little packet into the tray and you stick this in your microwave. I forget, how many minutes did it tell me to do it? It said 2 minutes, but I was afraid to do it for a full 2 minutes because it says to not let the water or the liquid evaporate. So I did 1 minute and 30 seconds. I checked it. It looked good, so I put it in for an extra 30 seconds just because, like I said, I didn't want it to, like, you know, evaporate and it burn or something. So I did that, and then I went in with the little cleaner. You can tell it has some, like, you know, old like grime on it. But I just wiped it out, put a little plate to catch it. It worked great, you guys. I would definitely suggest this. I did take my little plate after. I talk too fast when I'm trying to do these videos. I did take the little spinning glass plate out as soon as it was done, you know, doing the cycle with the liquid. I took it out and I took the little piece that goes under the plate that spins. Excuse me. And then I wiped it out, and it really did wipe out well. So after I put this in the microwave, I kind of felt the microwave to see like what this was to make it clean. And it did leave like some sort of film on it. You could like feel it after you run this cycle with having that in there, the liquid in there. But whatever it was, it loosened up the food and stuff that had like splattered in the microwave. from using the microwave, but it cleaned it really well. The next one I'm going to try out is the little lady. She's a dupe, but I want to see how she works with vinegar. So another thing that I used, myself and my daughter did masks. I used this one. This was the little pill. It looked like a pink and white pill. It was actually pink and clear. And this was by Subtle C. It says Vitamin E Boost Sheet Masks. It's supposed to help reduce scarring. And I do have scarring on my face, so I used this. It was a really thin, like a papery feeling mask that I just set on my face. I may put a picture up here. We look crazy, me and my daughter, with those masks on, but I'm still gonna put them up. So you're supposed to leave it on until it like dries out, or I think like 15-20 minutes or something like that. Mine started to dry out, but it was okay. It didn't break my face out after. It didn't give me a rash. I didn't feel any burning. It was a really like cooling feeling when I used it. My daughter used, I think this is it. My daughter used the Bubble Blast Oxygen Bubble Facial Mask. Now this thing was super, so it was like, I think it was like a black mask. It was crazy because you could literally see it like foaming. So whatever they put inside the mask, it's literally like foaming. So she put that on her face. She only left it on for, I'd say, about 7 minutes because she felt tingling in her face. So I just told her to take it off. But it was really like jelly foaming feeling to her. But when she took it off and washed her face, she didn't have any like redness or anything like that. So I don't think it did anything negative. I think she was just worried about her face feeling like tingly, and it worried me. So I had her take it off because she's only 13. So, but she wanted to do a face mask with me. So it was fun. But I don't know if I'd get this again. I would definitely get this one again. It worked well. I didn't have any problems. They do say to do them like, you know, a couple times a week, and I don't have any more of this specific one, so I won't know like long term, but to do it just for a day, it was nice. Then I used this once, and my daughter's used hers once. I used this last week. This is by Be Pure. It's the Daytime Repairing Hair Mask. Now, this is powered by argan oil. So I did not use this during the day because you're supposed to put it on damp hair and then wash it out. And I typically take showers in the evening, and I didn't want to like wet my hair and then put the mask on during the day. It didn't make sense for me to do it that way. So I did it at night, and I just did it while I was in the shower. I got in, wet my hair. I think, did I do shampoo before? I think I actually shampooed my hair before I did this because I needed to shampoo it. I can't remember now. I told myself to remember. Well, regardless, my hair was wet, so I made sure to like wring it out really well because it says just to use it with damp hair. And then I added it in the shower, and I just started probably like right here. I never want to go to my roots because I have naturally oily roots. So I just started here, and I parted my hair, and I just kind of worked it through. And then I have a really cool comb that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I should have brought that out. I really love that comb. And I just brushed it while I was in the shower. And it felt really good in the shower. I finished my shower, and then I rinsed it off because it says 5 to 10 minutes. It was probably about 8 minutes. And so I rinsed it out. You guys, my hair felt so soft. So soft. I really liked this. My daughter liked it too. I did notice because I go about 2 to 3 days without washing my hair because it's better for you, even though it sounds nasty. It's hard to get used to, but it's better for your hair. And so I did that, and I did notice that my hair felt a little bit oily compared to what it typically does. But I'm going to use this again for sure. Like I said, I only used it once, and I barely used any. Like, you just need a little bit because I parted it, and I did a little bit on this side, and then I did a little bit on this side. And I think I put a little bit more, and I just kind of brushed it through. So I probably have quite a few more uses out of this, and I'll probably pick more up from the store, and it smells good. Another thing that I picked up and I used are these, and these are the Bermuda sheets. They're the laundry detergent sheets. I also used the little pods, and I forgot to keep the little bag, but it looks like this. So I really liked them. I think that they worked well. The suds that it makes in the washer are pretty good. So it's not like you barely get any suds. You get a good amount. So at least to me, that makes me feel like the clothes are being washed better because there is enough soap. I usually do large loads, so I use 2 sheets per load. And I got quite a few loads out of this. But I will say that once the clothes were washed, I don't know how much of the scent truly stays in the clothes. I smelt it a little bit, but it's not overpowering or strong. And like I said, I used the pods as well, and those worked well also. But I think I like the sheets better because I put these in and I let it kind of run until water fills it up so that you don't have pieces of the sheet still, like the soap all collected in one place. So I let the water fill up a little bit and then I add my clothes. With the pods, it takes a little while for that like outer plasticky film to like disappear or absorb all the water to like go away. And I'd have to wait forever to put my clothes in. So I would kind of like have it underneath the water that was streaming out of the washer to kind of like get the outside coating off of it so that the powder will dissolve so I could add the clothes. Does that make sense? So I think next time I'm just going to strictly get these sheets, but it is such a great savings. Yes, you get more in the, the tubs of laundry detergent, but if you're on a budget like week to week, these are cheaper. If you have 15 washes, or I'm sorry, if you get 15 sheets, say you use 2 sheets, so say you get 7 loads out of this, then if you only have 7 loads to do in 1 week, this is your best bet because you're only spending $1.25 plus tax. You'd have to buy at least like the laundry detergent that I get. I have to get all, I actually get this all free and clear, but it's in the washing, the liquid. That stuff, like the cheapest one is super expensive and it's a little tiny jug. The big jug's like $18 or something. It's ridiculous. So this is definitely a better buy. Speaking about that, I did pick up the fabric softener sheets. I noticed, oh gosh, this smell is so good, you guys. But I noticed when using this, some of my stuff was still staticky. And whenever I use the all, it's not staticky. Like it doesn't matter what I'm drying. It's usually always taken out with this. Like this takes out whatever static I have. Once in a while, I will still like see a little static. So I don't know if it's sometimes what I'm wearing and I pull the clothes out or maybe something that was washed at that time. But I was noticing when I was using this one, more items, like more loads had static in them. So I'd have to throw something from the washer in the dryer that was wet and add one of these for a couple minutes to pull the static out. So I don't think that I'll ever buy these again. I'll probably stick with spending the money on the all, but still, I mean, these probably, I don't know, they may work for you. Let me know if they work for you. I don't know, I'm curious now. So I'll pass on that one. One thing I always talk about, and I had to share it in this video, is the Guru Nanda Hydromeate. This is an electrolyte drink. It is so good. Like it makes you feel so much better. I really like this. So I buy these weekly. I've been buying 2 boxes now. I actually today, I'm like, you know what? Because it's a lemon lime flavor. I'm like, I'm going to cut up some fresh strawberries and stick it inside my drink. It was so good, you guys. So, so, so good. So I really do recommend those and I'll continue to buy those. Then I also, this I did with my daughter. This is by Be Pure. They're the hydrating foot masks. These felt so nice. So they come with these little booties and you have to like cut them apart because they're sealed, probably so the stuff doesn't like come out of them because they're very slimy. I will say that. So you cut them open down the seam, like where the ankles meat, you cut it, and then you just put your feet in them. You have to make sure you have clean feet, obviously, and then you just sit with them for a while. Me and her just watched a movie and had our feet sitting in them. Feels a little slimy, feels a little weird, and your feet get cold. But I really liked them. Did I notice a huge difference after using them one time? No, I didn't. It felt nice while doing it. They felt nice afterwards. But you definitely want to get in some sort of foot routine, you know, of doing it nightly. Maybe not this, but like making sure that you scrub your feet in the shower, you put an oil or a cream on your feet, and then you put socks on for a little bit. But using that and this, I think it'll work great. Another thing that I wanted to share with you guys, I got this a while back, and this is the Kissable Diabetics Dry Skin Relief Lotion. I love this lotion. So I get my husband a lotion for eczema. I forget what the name is. It starts with a it starts with the E. I think it's EU something. Eucerin? I don't remember. Something like that. But it's like a heavier, thicker lotion. It's really expensive, but it helps with eczema. And I get eczema spots on my knee. And I felt like, because we ran out of his lotion, because I always steal it, but we ran out of his lotion. And so I started using this on my knees, and it actually helped. It's a thicker cream. So it's not like it's not like a water-based lotion. It is like a heavy, heavy cream. So this works really well. I really like it. It says to helps relieve and soothe dry, cracked skin. So I haven't seen this at my store here. I think did I get this when I first moved here? I had to have, because I didn't bring a whole lot from home, having like bathroom supplies and stuff. So I had to have gotten here. So it's been the last couple months. So hopefully it comes back if it's gone. Something else I wanted to share with you guys, this is the Scrub Buddies for Tough Cleaning Jobs Wet Sweeper Cloth Refills. These actually work really well. They do come with 20. I will say that they are a lot thinner than the name brand. The name brand in the center where it sits on the mop, it's like a thicker pad and it has layers. This is just like a single layer that you fold over. So you do have to like replace these as you're cleaning, but I kind of feel like you have to do the same thing with the name brand ones. So I definitely think that this is a great buy. It cleaned the floor well. I mean, when we cleaned with it, it was picking up stuff. So I would say if you're on, you know, the hunt to find little sweeper mop, what are these called? Wet sweeper cloths, definitely check out the Dollar Tree. These are worth the buy. Just know that they are thinner and you may need more, but they work. Another thing that I was talking to you guys about in my hauls is I had gotten this strainer and I had gotten this strainer. And originally I thought that I was gonna really like this one better, and this one I was just gonna use until I found this one. But little did I know, this one, when it's in my sink, see how thick it is? The water takes a while to drain. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it, but the water kind of fills up in the sink because of this lip. It doesn't go down here, so it takes a while for it to drain from the bottom. And I didn't like that. And even the food, like it had a hard time just going into here, like it sometimes get caught on the rim. With this one, I mean, it just flowed and everything caught here. I take it, I hit it in the garbage, it comes off, and then I just place it back in there. And I like this one better than this one. So this is a keeper. These I won't get anymore, but I'm really liking this strainer, sink strainer. What else do I have? I'm almost done. The next thing I wanted to share is the all-purpose lemongrass and citrus. Now this is for anything. It's an all-purpose cleaner. I love this. It's actually almost gone. I've gone through so many of these. I clean everything with this. Now, if you want something to like sanitize where maybe you cooked like chicken or something like that, I don't think I would recommend using this, but just to like wipe down the counters in the bathroom. I've even dusted with this on all kinds of furniture and it works great. I love it because the kids can use it too and I don't have to worry about like heavy chemicals in it like bleach and stuff. But I really love this line and I love this line with everything. So wanted to tell you about that one. Okay, so the last thing I want to share with you is this Beauty Intuition Mauve Lip Gloss. I think that this was a dupe to somebody. I love the way it looks, and I actually love the color. I just don't like the application. So maybe it's me not doing it right, but see how like it's messy because you barely squeeze it and a lot comes out. I wish that it was like on a, you know, like a wand. I think that that would work better, or maybe it's just me. User error. But I love this color. It is so pretty. The tint of it is pretty. The gloss is pretty. It doesn't feel tacky or anything. So I really, really love the Beauty Intuition lip gloss. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me for this tried and true or single use video. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. I have to get used to it, but let me know if you guys like this style video, what you guys think about it, how I can improve it to help you guys kind of get a better idea of how these items work. But that is it. Thanks again for hanging out with me, you guys. Be safe, be blessed, and I hope to see you in the next one.